Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we have a video of this gorgeous Hornby J36 in LNER apple green, or British Railways apple green, whatever you want to say, with the transitional lettering, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I've had this loco a while, because obviously, as you probably know by now, there's quite a big backlog of videos that I've not been able to get around to doing. So this is the next one. I will say there is quite a lot of reviews coming, and there's a lot of LNER. So if you like LNER, you're in for a treat. So this is one of 3 LNER locomotives that is getting reviewed in the next couple of days. So yeah, there's quite a bit to come. So this is a gorgeous 060 tender engine, freight loco mainly, and I just love it. I like the J36 anyway, but none had ever come in some snazzy livery, so when this came up I was like, right, that's getting ordered. I ordered it super early on when the cost was £147. It's now £175 at the retailers. These might have all sold out, I don't know, because they're a limited edition of only 1,000. So we'll take a look at the box in a second, or the gumph, and then we'll get to the detail, then we'll give it a run. I'll put some freight behind it, because I don't run freight enough, and we'll just enjoy the loco. So let's get to it. So, usual box then, that's the loco on the front. As you can see, we'll turn around. You see this is designated a 2F, which, to be fair, for the size and the sort of era of the loco, it is a pre-grouping loco. It is pretty good. It's a quite powerful thing for its age, so it's not too bad. So there you go, you can see the drawings there. It's quite a recent tooling, date of 2017, so it's not too old for a tooling. You will see, if I can pull this out, there is a detail bag there with just the usual stuff in: coupling, brake rigging, a couple of little, like, maybe cab doors, and a snowplow. You do get a snowplow on these, which is pretty cool. And then you also get a certificate of authenticity. It gives you a bit of history about the locomotive, and also tells you this is number 336 of 1,000, which is pretty cool. So, lovely thing. And then you do obviously get the instruction manual as well, which just gives you about routine maintenance, etc. Which is pretty cool. Lubrication shows how to fit the snowplow on the front, which is pretty cool. And about tender DCC fitting. Yeah, that's basically it. So we'll now get to the detail, which there's a lot of, and then we'll start running the loco in a bit. So there it is, and you can see it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this thing. I absolutely adore this. And I will say it's full diecast as well, like the boiler's made of diecast, which is insane. So it makes it very, very powerful and very, very heavy in model form, which is good. So we'll start at the front, as we always do, and you can see it says J36 and Dundee, or Dandy. Try and say it. You cannot say Dundee without trying to put on a Scottish accent. It is almost impossible. You can see you've got some sprung buffers out, which are very nicely sprung as well. Have a separate fitted smoke box dart and lamp bracket, and the handrail, which runs across all the side of the loco in the green, then the black at the front, which looks fantastic. Loads of riveted detail everywhere, which looks awesome, and the funnel is also picked out nice as well, and the actual words. The seam line is not too bad either, which is pretty good. Boiler is gorgeous. It's this glorious metal, and the finish is fantastic because of that. So it's a nice sheen to that, which is great. The dome is also part of that, which looks so realistic, and it looks fantastic. You do have some metal whistles there, which is good, and safety valves, and obviously, well, no, the whistles, this copper coloured piping, which looks to be plastic, but it's very sturdy and very nicely applied, so it looks pretty good because of that. Running plate is, I believe, die-cast, and you do have some underframe detail, which looks fantastic, picked out in the red. You see straight underneath the loco, there's loads of light coming through there, which is good, and you have the red banding across that, which looks fabulous. And it might well have the bit of like brown shade to it. No, I think it's black. Some of the early GNR and LNER locos had a bit of brown on them, but this is black. So loads of riveted detail around the smoke box as well, and you've got a couple of extra little bits and bobs there. And on the other side of the loco, which I'll turn it around shortly, there is a pipe that runs across the side, and it's slightly different, so we'll have a look at that later. Glazing, there isn't any side glazing windows. That's obviously pretty typical, I assume. And obviously there is at the front, which is really nice. And actually the paintwork's pretty good around the windows as well. It's not too bad at all. which is picked out really nicely there. So, I mean, you can't see it because the camera's out of focus, but there you go. Roof has loads of riveted detail, which is nice, and some extra moulding and separately fitted parts on there, which looks great. The cab itself is really nice indeed, and you have the running number 65330, which is a British Railways number, printed on the side, and you can see route availability 3, which shows the route availability this loco would have been used for. And you have lots of lining on there as well, so obviously you've got the main green, and then you've got all the black and the white, which goes around the outside, which looks fabulous. That's all over the loco, so you can see it's at the front of the cab, across the top of the boiler, and you've got the white and black banding across the loco, which looks fabulous. Wheels are also picked out nicely with the white and black sort of lining on them, and the axles are picked out really realistically as well, which is really good. Just white lining actually. But then on the splash you also have a build plate. I don't know if that's legible. I will try and get a thing for that. See if I can zoom in. Might be able to make out what that says. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. And obviously you can just see there's loads of riveted detail everywhere, which looks absolutely amazing on this loco. So that looks fabulous. Now onto the cab detail. You'll see the cab is full of detail in there, which looks absolutely insane. It's a very, very small, tight cab to get into, so, but you can see there's a lot of stuff in there, which looks great. Loads of colours, loads of stuff picked out and separately fitted. You have a plate between the tender, which I think is possibly adjustable, which is pretty nice as well. Makes it look sort of realistic, nice and close together. The tender itself, loads of moulded detail, loads of separately fitted detail across that as well, and I just love the shape of these tenders, it's really nice indeed. Got the British Railways picked out on the side, which is printed really nicely, and obviously the mass of red lining and the white and the black as well to match the loco, which is fabulous. Sprung buffers at the back, which is nice, and they're nicely sprung as well. Then you've got the coal rail, which looks fabulous around the outside as well, and a lamp bracket there. You've got the water tank there, and coal, which is removable because I can feel that it moves slightly. I think it's removable. Might be a bit of a tight squeeze to get it out, but it's one of those things, isn't it? We'll just turn it round quickly. Whee! There we go. And you'll see, you can just see the some of the cab detail a little bit closer up there as well, which is cool. Have a metal brake rod on the side, which is nice. And obviously there is this pipe that runs across the entire side of the locomotive. So it sort of hides a bit of the lining, which is annoying, but that's just obviously there because it needs to be there. But it looks fabulous, and there's loads of detail between the loco and the tender as well. It looks absolutely awesome. Tender's got loads of springs picked out, axles picked out and everything, so it does look fabulous. You have a coupling hook at the back. There might be some chain ones in the detail bag, but I didn't see any. But you can put those on if you feel free to, because you do have a hook pre-fitted, which is pretty cool. So, and obviously separately fitted lamp brackets as well if you want to put any lamps on there. So yeah, probably not named everything. There is obviously a separately fitted handrail at the back there as well, and obviously more lamp brackets for the tender. So yeah, that's the locomotive detail. We'll try and not go through anymore because this video could end quite long. We'll now get onto the track, test some slow speed, and we will then do a bit of a running session with it. I will say this pipe as well is also not on the other side of the loco. That one that runs above the handrail. So it's pretty cool how it's got different details on each side. Loads of handrails around the cabs and the tender, and yeah, this loco is very well detailed. So right, to the track. So there it is then, down on the track, which is pretty cool, and it looks absolutely fabulous as always. So we're going to give it a quick test to make sure its slow speed is good. Now it is ran in, and it has been ran many, many times. So, oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm running on the non-feedback with the slightly more powerful control, which it jumps in, so. But if I try it on the feedback, try it on the HM2000. My ears, look at that. It's actually moving now. They do better slow speed on this controller when they've got a 5 or 3 pole. The callers don't really like this controller, the HM2000 at all. I am going to be looking at a Gauge Master Combi very, very soon. but that's insane. So it does run really, really well. So I will hook some wagons up with this, and we will catch it running around the layout. Light work for a loco this powerful. Does look fabulous, doesn't it? Some open wagons, just nice and simple. Train for it. There's a sneak peek there of a loco that you'll see eventually reviewed. You can probably tell what it is, but look at this beautiful thing there. I don't think it should be running with freight. It looks too nice to run with freight. Suits some LNER teak coach, Grizzly teak coaches to a T, but it does look fabulous though. This will be joined by the blue J15 when that. Oh, I can't wait, because that for me, I always wanted a J36 and a J15. But I like my weird liveries and bright colours, and for locos I just think they're more attractive when they've got nice lining and a nice colour on them rather than just plain black. So to have those two together has always been something I've always gone, will they ever do a blue J15? And yeah, that's now happening, and the green J36. So maybe one day I'll get a khaki one, and maybe one day I'll get an MBR one, the brown one, which is pretty cool as well. So who knows, because J36s are a gorgeous loco. Might get a black J15 as well, who knows. But for now, it'll be the green and the blue. That'll be the two low 60 tender LNER locos. So imagine if they did a green J50. I'd buy one of them, let us know. Literally buy one straight away, because I do like the J50. I do have one, obviously, as we know. So it's just plain black. Look at this, beautifully smooth. Does look fabulous. Here's a loco you'll see very soon as well. Hello! That's where it lives as well. That's its siding. Lots of stuff coming. So if you haven't already subscribed, I would recommend you do so, because once there's lots of sugar, I'm knocking things over. There's lots of exciting things to come, and lots of videos throughout the year. So there's lots of locos to come as well. I've got a lot on pre-order and a lot to pre-order. So I'm going to be financially bankrupt probably again, and but it will mean there's a lot of videos of new locos coming. I've just got to keep on top of it, because there's a lot of locos come at the same time, and I've been very, very busy outside of YouTube, so it's been quite difficult to keep up with everything. There's lots of colourful things on this layout today. Look at this beautiful thing. It does look absolutely fabulous. Yeah, so if you like LNER, you will certainly like the next couple of reviews. There is the pacer between two LNER locos, so it'll be next one will be LNER, then the pacer, then another LNER, then a diesel, then a Great Western, then the newest loco, which is over there. But there'll be two videos between the GWR loco and the one that's on the layout there. So there is a bit of a wait for that one yet. But I'm hoping to get these out daily if I can. I can keep up with them, so who knows. At the time of recording, I uploaded one today. This will go up the day after that, and then I'm hoping to record one ahead, another one tonight, and then have that one go ahead. So yeah, I'm going to be very busy. But anyway, I do hope you have all enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed seeing the J36. You will see a lot of this loco in coming videos, live streams, whatever, as we go. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you watching. watching and commenting and whatever. And I will see you all very soon for some more videos. Goodbye.